There are lots of benefits for receiving financial advice, but one of the questions you may be asking is how much it will cost me. What the aim is really for us is, even though our costs may be this much, we want to make sure you get this much in value. Now, when I see value, I think that's mainly broken up into two components. So in terms of value, I think the first component is like that logical value. I'll just put a slide up on the screen right now. So logical value is like the tax savings, greater performance compared to if you tried to do it yourself, aligning to your risk profile, creating a strategy for you. So not only is it good for you now, but it's good for you in the future. And also time savings, okay? So these are all the logical, I guess, components of the value that we provide. The second one is the emotional value, like the confidence that you're doing the right thing, confidence you're not going to make a mistake, or you're not going to break the rules or anything like that. It's also the peace of mind knowing that, you know, when events come or there's market turbulence, you've got the right strategy. When we take on a client, we want to be absolutely confident that we can actually add value, and you're in a far better position after even taking consideration our costs. But to understand what our costs are made up of, it really depends on the complexity and how much you invest with us. So you can imagine if your situation is quite simple, the costs for advice are going to be simpler too. Likewise, if you've got a really complicated situation, we love those too, but you may have like superannuation funds, family trusts, companies, you know, like there's a lot to consider. The more complexity, the costs generally go up as well. The last thing is in terms of how much you invest with us. Basically, the more that you have invested, in percentage terms, the lower the percentage. So I guess we're discounting the more money that you have invested with us, the lower the fee in percentage terms. When we meet with you, we'll be in a far better position to be able to tell you exactly how much the costs are. We do have two costs. One is the costs for doing the initial advice, the research, etc. The second cost is an ongoing advice fee, and this is where we're managing the investments in your situation on an ongoing basis. Generally, we like to see our clients at least once every year, but we're on call. Whenever you've got a question, whenever you see something in the press and you don't understand or you're concerned, you can call us at any time. There's three things that I absolutely know are guaranteed. Your personal situation is going to change, okay? Your goals are going to change, things happen in life, so your situation is going to change on an ongoing basis. The second thing is investments and markets are always changing too, so your portfolio, the strategy will always need adjusting. And the third one is basically legislation changes. The government are always changing rules, it's like a minefield. So that's why we offer our clients like an ongoing service that we can cater for those three changes. Changes in your situation, changes in investments, as well as changes in legislation as well. Also, you can rest easy to make sure we're not just setting you up now, but we're going to be holding your hand for years to come, making sure you're in the best position possible. The beauty of having us on call is some other benefits as well. These days, I don't know if you've called a call centre lately, I know we do on behalf of our clients, you can be on hold for several hours. That's another benefit. When you call us, we'll be calling you straight back, generally within a few hours or at least within 24 hours. So there's no more call centres, you've got absolutely personalised service and personalised attention. The other benefit is when you call, we know exactly your situation. So you're not having to explain everything to someone totally foreign. We understand your situation completely, we understand your strategy, and we can recommend next steps in the best possible way for you. Another common question we get about costs are, do we receive any commission or do we receive any, I guess, benefit from the investments that we recommend or the platforms we recommend as well? You'll be pleased to know that we don't receive any benefits for the investments that we make. The only money that we make are from the advice fees that you pay us, so we're not conflicted in any way in terms of the investments that we recommend for you. In terms of fees, there's generally three levels of fees. So generally one is the platform fee. Now a platform is, think of it like the Woolworths aisle. for bread. When you go to Woolworths and the bread aisle, you've got numerous different types of bread, white bread, multigrain, wholemeal, etc. And you've got numerous types of brands of bread as well. So the platform providers are similar to the bread aisle, except instead of bread, they're investments. And these platforms not only allow us to be able to choose investments on your behalf and exchange them and trade them over time, but it also gives you a website you can jump on whenever you need, and to be able to see your portfolio and see the value as well. And in some cases, you'll be able to transact, you'll be able to move money to your bank account if you need money to live on, etc. Think of it almost like the internet banking, if you like, for your investments. So the platforms we use, they charge a fee, and it's quite nominal, it's quite attractive these days. And when our advisor meets with you, we'll do research on a number of different platforms to make sure that you're getting the platform that suits you and it is also competitively priced. The second cost is for the investment managers we use. These are the specialist managers that we choose on your behalf and recommend. Now, you never see these fees, but we disclose them in all our documents and when we're providing advice to you. But say for example a fund did or an investment did 7%, they may have done 7.5% or maybe 8%, and they've taken their fee out before you receive the return. But again, we disclose their fee. They're clearly not doing it for nothing, and we'll take that into account and disclose that to you. The third cost is our advice cost. And like I said, that is those two components, the logical value as well as the emotional value. Again, we put all this in writing. Every time we meet you, we ask for your consent before any fees are charged. So everything's totally transparent, and you can always turn off fees whenever you like. We don't have customers ever leaving us, but if you ever left, there's no exit fee, there's no extra costs or anything like that. If you simply wanted to change your mind and manage the money by yourself in the future. But like I say, that never happens because clients really value the advice and we offer a lot of value over time. If you'd like to hear more about our service, we'd love to hear from you and look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.